of vision. You are born with a specific purpose you are created for. You are created and designed by a loving God. And for every product, there will always be a purpose for that product. Before the product can be sold out, the producer will design the purpose of the product. If it is cream, the purpose is to rub your body. If it is biscuit, the purpose is to eat. If it is food vendors, the purpose is for people to consume it. So when God made you, He had a purpose in His mind, the reason why He created you. And after the products, there are things that have to attach to it before you send it out. And that is the label that has over it. That label shows that that product belongs to that particular person or particular organization. And that label defines the image of that organization. If the product is good, the organization is going to receive the reward. If the product is bad, the organization is going to receive also the condemnation. And that is why before the label or the logo of the organization, the producer of the product must be ensured that that product is good enough. And that product is something that will define their reputation and will give them good names. Now, when God was planning to make you, He had a purpose. He has something in His mind where He's trying to make you. And that is what we call purpose. No one lives on this planet Earth without a purpose. You are created to make a purpose in life. You are created to reach that destination. But for the purpose of God to fulfill in your life, there are things you have to do. You have to cooperate with God. You have to discover that purpose you are created for. And that is what we call self-discovery. In self-discovery, there are questions that you are going to ask yourself. Who am I? Why am I here? What have I had to do? And how am I going to do it? Who are you? You'll be asking yourself, I am created in the image of God. Why am I here? I'm here to glorify God. Anytime God is seeing you, He's seeing His image because you carry His label. Bible says you are made in the image of what? Image of God. You must try to portray God. You must try to live your life to fulfill the purpose you are created for. If you fail in this world, as your parent is not pleased with your certificate or your result when you get home when you fail, the same way God will not please with you. At the end of your life, your journey, you cannot fulfill a significant purpose in life. You cannot live to define why you are here on earth. How do you think that God is going to please? That you just come to this world and you use your life without purpose. You must it is time for you to try as much as possible to redefine yourself, your vision, your mission, your purpose. You must try to ask yourself, why am I coming to school? What is the purpose of my coming to school? And at the end of my study each day, what have I gained as a student in the class? At the end of the time, you ask yourself, what have I gained? Your result is going to show that kind of the thing that you used the whole 3 months and 4 months to do in school. Being not perform well doesn't mean you are not intelligent. But because you are not dedicated, you are not committed, and you are not Christian enough, you must picture what you want to become. You must picture what you want to do with your life at the end of time. That is 3.5 months. Right from the day one of that time, you must ask yourself, I'm going to have paid through my result. And I'm going to do well in my CRS. I'm going to do well in my English classes. I'm going to do well in my Yoruba classes. I'm going to do well in my mathematics, I'm going to do anything I agree. You dare yourself. You challenge yourself. Disagree. Immediately my teacher leaves the class, I'm not going to play. I'm going to take my book. And you must read. And when you read finish, you go home, you eat your food, you take your book again. That is, you define what you want to do. You define your purpose. Arrange yourself. Don't just come to school in the name of God, in the course of coming. Come to school with a purpose and mission. You are the product of God. Nothing can stop you to succeed unless you stop yourself. Nobody can delay your glory unless you delay by yourself. The power of excellence is here. It is in your mind. What is in your mindset? What do you think about yourself? What do you want to do? If you want to become a copper, you can be one of them. It's just a short journey. You are going to SS3 now. From SS3 to SS3, it's just 3 years. And from 3 years university level, 4 years depends on your courses. 4, 5, 6 years, you are done. You are going for NYC. You become someone like me. And you'll be proud of yourself. And your parents will be proud of you. You are going to make yourself happy. You are going to say, I have fought a good fight. And there is a glory, the cloud of glory that I've laid out for me. And that cloud of glory is the day that you will wear your garment. We have 2 garments in university. You have the garment for your matriculation. The particular semester you enter school. And the particular semester you ended your school. And that is the day you are going to do what we call convocation. From your matriculation to convocation, you are the one that we are going to define it. Some manipulate, but they don't convocate. Because they go to university in the name of going, but they lost their vision, their purpose, and the meaning, the reason why they go to school. Some of your colleagues have lost their purpose too. Some of you don't know why you are here. Don't lose your purpose. Don't lose your vision and your goal. You can make it. Nobody can stop you. Read your book. Study hard. Commit yourself. Let your parents happy over you. Don't play too much in the classes. When your teacher is teaching you, pay attention. Undivided attention. Be intentional and commit yourself to what you are here to do. You don't have any business in school. You don't have any work in school. You are not selling anything. You are just here to read. Read and read it well. Study and study it well. Don't distract yourself for unnecessary things. Play. Socialize yourself, but limit it. Someone who plays too much will not succeed. Someone who doesn't have time to read. Look at some of your colleagues, they are performing excellently well today because they read their books. Because they pay attention in the classes. Pay attention. I want to see new students in SS3. I will be having you in SS3. I will be taking you. Probably if you taking you in English in SS3. I want to see all of you performing well. You can make it, and you are going to make it. I say you are going to make it. Say amen. But as you say amen means I claim it. But you must claim it by faith, and you must claim it by commitment. Are you ready to commit yourself? Yes. Commit yourself to new vision. What is your vision for SS3? From SS3, you are going to define what you want to be. Am I a half student? Am I a science student? Am I a more commercial student? This is the time you are going to ask yourself this question. And that is what you are going to take to university. I want to beg you. Do well. Study hard. Commit yourself. Be efficient. And be focused. And once you do this, you will surely succeed. And I pray success will be yours. Amen.